It's just one peak after another. Look at those notices on the board. Too bad the gnotes couldn't read them. If you wander around here, you might find Noko. She just loves those gnotes. Once the power ran out, it made sense to ride gnotes, and that tradition continued through the years. Powered types of transportation polluted the world, but didn't poop in the street. Obviously, they didn't have their priorities right in those days. Watch your step here, and you might find tracks of another traveler. Found it! Even under all the muck in the gnote pen. Hard to believe the gnotes didn't trample it. They seem faster than you, and don't forget that when you ride them, they do all the work to keep you moving. You should keep moving. Can't let those gnotes blaze the trails for you. You finally found the village of Bumlidoff. Don't flinch away from this. It's your moment. You need... Claims to have strange things from the dead zone. Says you should take it. Says the shop holds something. Says talking... Let's see. You found Camp Mossirk. Look for the bandits. Right where it cuts. Now that's a flesh wound. Wiped out. The dark can make you miss the day fierce. Someone took pride in making this. Checking it out. This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions. Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others. Easy to lose your way if you can't see landmarks, fashioned from quality. Ooh-wee, that's biohazard. There they are. Now, catch them. Bang Shelter 5K. Thought this one had been buried. Fall back. How far does this underplace go on? What a find! You fixed those flame flies fast. A motor juice station. Guess they filled up motors with go juice here. You can see forever up in the mountains. Hey, there's some rubber scrap over there, just right for the taking. There they are. You fixed those flame flies fast. Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand. The scrap keeps piling up. You don't see many old shops like that anymore. Might still be something worth poking around for. all things end. Well placed. Itchy trigger finger. Person. Shot. Pump you up. This story needs a hero. You need to get the Optica controls in order to start it. Excellent. That's illuminating. Do you feel safer or more exposed? Let's see.
Gimana emmet?
Says
Kawapit.
wouldn't. E-waste, the stuff you need. There they are. You fixed those flame flies fast. A story has got to keep moving forward. Control your destiny, or someone else will. Tap hard. Finding things both here and there. That sealed the fate of the third World Eater. Just one more to go. Out of Date asked to see you again to congratulate you and let you in on the final phases of his plan. This is your chance to get his priorities aligned with yours. Do right by your tribe and the world at large. Just head back to the Ark. He seemed eager to see you again.
Andro?
She wonders if the rumors she's heard about you finding the Ark are true. Thinks that's impossible, of course, but she also knows you regularly make the impossible happen.
Andro?
With the world recovering, the Ark would be a wonderful way to see it. So much faster than even her favorite Gnotes. Loves that you did your best to help the world rather than hurt it. You could have used much more of that, even before you returned. Any idea who might be joining you on your Arky journeys?
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the Ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away quickly from here is darkness.
But you know you can't go on without me. Even if I'm bad company, I complete you.
I think we can finally agree on something. It is better to be alone than in bad company. But best of all is being good company yourself.
Feels deeply honored that you'd want her to come with you. An Ark is no Gnote, but she can't pass this up. She's coming aboard. Noko knows she's known for saying things over again. Says you're welcome back. Be careful down here. Easy to get trapped. Out of Date says there'll be consequences of the war, but there are more pressing matters at hand. The last World Eater has been left undisturbed with the tree while you focused on the war. He thought someone with your light perspective and key would have had different priorities and faced the World Eaters before resolving the tribe war. Regardless, Out of Date is grateful the tribe war is over. Out of Date understands the road has been rough, but you already know what's left to end this journey, and it'll be tough. You're the only one that's strong enough to face the last World Eater. The future depends on someone with a light perspective to give the world a chance to survive. Only time will tell what the future holds, and if it will bring a lasting peace for those that make it to the end. Out of Date reminds you it's time to confront the last World Eater. Just ignore trouble till it clocks you in the head. always find some use for rubber scrap. Lit! Close encounter. Even out here in the burbs, there are still places like that home that bear eyeballing better. That fixer-upper seems like it might be better as a torn down. Right in the face. Oh, that's perfect. Squeeze up and then down. Get the rhythm right. You snap that off, feeling pumped up. That's a keeper. There's some bouncy rubber scrap over there. Nothing like a story with an unexpected ending. Move the arm to make the needle fit the groove. Give it another try. Just a few moves left. Make them count. This plastivinyl clue in a chit-chat code. Lucky I'm still old enough to decipher it. It's about an undercovered place, just a trip trek not far from here. Leftovers from a past long gone. Don't stop to wonder about those who lived back then, or wonder what they looked like. That's interesting. Nothing like a wide moto tunnel for a good stroll. Well, what do you know? Stinks of monsters. Whoa, that's some skronky metal scrap there. Don't know what that e-waste was. Could be this key. Wow, lucky. Let's pocket that. This is a spark plant, a place where they make the zap sparks for your go juice needs. Ouch! Almost there. Nothing you can do to stop the night. Not too shocking to find a notice board here. Just sad to think of all those unanswered questions. Can you feel your fur standing on end? There's a spark plant not too far from here. This place used to make power for the Toxanol Corporation. Clogged the sky and water too. They always seemed to figure they'd find more of it somewhere. While you're looking out for sparks, see if you can find a track too. Chop. Careful, nothing's sneaking up on you. hardly ever see those. There's the track. How shocking. Those tracks turn up in all sorts of places of power. This spark plant hasn't worked in an awfully long time. Sparks usually fade fast. As electrifying as finding that track has been, you've many other places to visit. The inputters need to be linked to boot the mind monitor. Just a few moves left. Make them count. It's mind over matter. Software over hardware. Success is peace of mind. Just a few moves left. Make them count. You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it. Smell that? It's the glurp paddock. Chubser must be nearby. He's heard what's happened to you and wouldn't have blamed you a bit if you'd given up and gone on back home. He'd have done that long ago. Suppose you're right about that. Any home you might have still has to sit somewhere in the world after all. He's impressed by the courage needed to get you to this point. He knows that he'd have strayed from the path long ago. Under threat or not, the thought of home is just too appealing to him. He hopes that you'll find a way to save the Tree of Life, and along with it, the world and all the homes in it, including his. If your home means anything to you, well, he doesn't care. He just wants you to think about those like him who can't do much to save theirs. Sometimes he wonders what life would be like if he lived somewhere else. Different home, different him. Supposes that's why you came back here after being gone so long. Home always calls your name. Surprised the world's going to survive, guesses he can keep his home now. Believes you tried your best to make things better, and not just for yourself. Heard the Myriad welcomed you into their home. It's so bright and airy. Did it scare you that way? Amazed about that. Seems like it might be too uncozy to call home. The homes of others don't really matter that much, though. He says whatever you think, big isn't better. It's just bigger. What you see here isn't what you get. There's more going on than meets the eye. His name is Chubsa. A name doesn't mean much, maybe, but you should know he's built his foundation on something larger than himself. Now, with the world on the brink of destruction and all, the time has come for him to find a new home that's better suited to his needs. Says bigger just means bigger. Sometimes you need the space, not want, need, and that's often out of your control. Chubsa says there's no place like home. Even though he's on it, in mind, heart and body, he feels he's far from the place he wants to be. If you truly get in touch with something from the scorched earth, like a carrot, you get in touch with the land in such a way you feel in touch with true life. Once he gets going, you'll understand. Chubsa wonders if you've seen any carrots in the ground nearby. He's been needing one for a while, but now he needs to act before it's too late. As long as it's not after it's swallowed down. Here you got Bo's teak hanging in that little blimp. Has an upgrade bench too. Let's see. It's a wonder this is still such a lush place. Glad to see some wood scrap there. Rubber scrap is too much fun. So stretchy. need to harmonize the notes. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's an earful. You need to harmonize the notes. That's an earful. You need to harmonize the notes. Music to anyone's ear. Easy to lose your way if you can't see landmarks. Cautions you not to cause trouble. They like it quiet around. Says talking to you was interesting. Thinks we'll be around. so bright out now. Finished him off. That's a proper junk depot. Just think of the things chucked away. Get out! Can make something from that. On the home stretch. Oh, wow. The daytime makes it harder for things to sneak up on you. What a bruiser! That's hard to come by. Hard to find weapons made this good. Go on, catch it. Not a good place to dance. Super effective. You have hours stretching before you. It's called Glum Rock. Great cave to relax in. Chop it up. Make that one dead. You can't really understand your story till it's done. A duel. Shock. Who can stand against that? Cutting edge. Pebble says you've made him feel confident now that you've found a safe place for him to go later on down the line. Pebble says he's in your debt now that you've spent so much of your precious time helping him out. He's found many unexplored areas on his expeditions, but many required prying to squeeze in. So, now that you have the right tool, you should be able to pry stronger and better and access places you couldn't get into before. Valuables from the days gone. One time he found a Supra dingley-doo, but unfortunately it had expired. What a treat it would have been. Thinks it's fantastic you found the Ark. Imagine where you can go with that. The whole world is open to you, and beyond. Of course, now that the world is healing, you don't need to leave. But maybe you still could if you want. Amazed you tried so hard to save the world. Such determination. So, what's your Ark Rider roster looking like?
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next.
A conscious choice to be alone means you won't miss anyone.
The thing we're really missing here is someone with compassion. You just seem to have passion. For yourself.
The world would be a better place if we were left alone to handle it. Then we'd only have to talk to ourselves, and that's how you get the good answers.
Well, anyone in their right mind would agree you're better off on your own. Let's hope the Ark carries you all the way there.
Understands why you wouldn't want him along. Who would? Pebble is always ready to help. Says you'll see each other later. The day can't come soon enough.